Well, hello there. It's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I am back to start another weekend with a massive trading card battle. I have something real cool set up here today. So I call this the Putting Everything on the Table battle. And as you can see, we put everything on the table. That's not actually true. This is really only about, a fourth of what is here in the archives. But what this is one pack from every single 1, 2, and 1 3 yuan box. So it's all my cheap boxes, basically. All the 1 and 2 yuan boxes, and then this one is a 3 yuan box, but it's actually configured like a 1, so I kind of consider it a 1, even though Kaio priced it like a 3. Uh, anyway, so there's 28 packs here. All kinds of stuff. You got Naruto, SCP, Transformers, a little bit of Goddess story here. Got some JoJo, Disney, Marvel, One Piece, Kamen Rider. It's crazy, right? It's got a little bit of everything on the table here. So it should be a lot of fun. I've already pre-cut them all too, so we don't have to worry about pausing or anything, which will be nice. Let me just kind of move them all over here, and then we can use this space to sort of do the battle. And I'm not sure how we'll do this, because these are all so different. But it'll probably be like the coolest cards. Maybe go up here, and then regular cards down here, that sort of thing. And it's been getting to be a little bit more exciting on AliExpress. This week and last week were kind of boring because it's a big holiday in China called Golden Week, and so all the vendors kind of aren't there. And so no new products were posted, nothing was really updated, nothing really happened for about a week and a half. And then just last night, we started to see a little bit happening again. For example, the C1 luxury store that I like, they posted the new Kaio Transformers set. So there's a new TFO3, a new full Transformers set out, not a half set like the Beast Wars one. Also got my coffee here. Yeah, so they posted that last night. I didn't put my order in yet because I'm kind of waiting to see what happens tonight, to see if more stuff gets posted, and then I'll put an order together with some stuff. I'm trying to get some more of those One Piece cards, and that box that opens this way. I want to get a bunch more of those because that is a very, very cool set. And I'm trying to get the bleach set that I was missing, and yeah, anyways, random stuff like that. All right, let's get going without talking too much here. All right, so yeah, like I said, this is just kind of an everything battle. So I'll go through the sets as I open them, but each pack is only getting one chance, right? So, or each set. So, like this is Demon Slayer, this is Little Dinosaurs, Demon Slayer. This is one of the older Demon Slayers. It's set 4. The newest one is set 6. So there's, 1, 2, 3 I don't have, they're older, and then 4 was the earliest I could get. And so that's what this is. And what's interesting here is even though we're only getting one pack from each set, usually what you would do is you would open, you would buy like a 1 yuan box of Demon Slayer for, $13 or something. These are really cheap boxes. And then you would open it all, right? You'd open 36 packs and you'd get maybe 4 hits, right? And the rest are just kind of bulk dupes, which is fine. Like if that's the way you want to collect, you love opening packs, that's a great way to do it. And so that's kind of where these packs come from. And so what we're doing today is instead of opening, 30 packs from one box, we're opening one pack from basically 30 boxes, 28 boxes, right? And so we're going to see the same number of cards as if you had opened an entire box, but it's going to be one pack from all sorts of different boxes, right? I've been considering, I don't know what to call this, like a rainbow box or something, but I've been considering making some of these because what I've done here, I could make, at least 10 or 12 more of these sets, right? Of sets of 30 packs or something, and then sell those, right? I could sell those for, $30, something like that. Get a little bit, I get like $5 profit or something, and the rest would just be at cost. But I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. So if that's something you think would be cool, uh, give me a comment and maybe I'll put a couple together and list them on the site and see if anyone picks one up. But yeah, it's sort of like your own little mini archives, right? Because you get a little bit from everything. Okay, sorry. So back to the cards. I already took there's like a redemption card in here. All these kind of low end sets will have that, and otherwise these are the cards. And so being a one yuan set, they're not too fancy, just color printing. But if you're into the Demon Slayer property, I mean, these are Demon Slayer cards. One issue, though, that we'll see on the foil card here, this SR that we pulled, is you can see sort of the printing from the card that it was behind is kind of transferred onto here. And that you can't really clean that off. You can try. I've tried before. It's not really worth it though on these ones. But it's difficult, right? I mean, you could kind of smudge it around like that. If you get tiny bit of alcohol, you can get the grease off, but it's difficult and maybe not worth it in some cases. So anyway, okay, let's keep going. We can't spend all day on one pack. So here's Dragon Ball. This is another Little Dinosaur set. So you'll notice Little Dinosaur produces a lot of the low-end sets, and so we're going to see a lot of them today. And so this is, again, the same type of thing, like just basic color printing. But again, if you're into the property of Dragon Ball, right, which is a fun little anime, I've heard, they're pretty cool cards. And we managed to pull ourselves an SSR, which is pretty impressive. I was not expecting to get many today, but like I said, if you open a full box of even one yuan packs, you would expect to get four or five hits like this. So we should see, 4 or 5 hits from the packs that I've assembled here on the table today. And so this is an SSR of Kakarot. Interestingly, for how many SSRs he has, I don't think I have this one yet. There's quite a few of them, but they all look great. They got that typical, Super Saiyan look to them there. So how about something different? Let's pull. This is SCP. So this is SCP Foundation. These are kind of weird. It's a weird product. It's old. It's out of print now, so you don't have to worry. You're not supporting anything by buying this because they don't print them anymore. But they use stolen artwork. So the art we're going to see on these cards was stolen from fans. The SCP wiki doesn't allow commercial products to be built. It's a GPL3 licensed thing, so this is all technically not cool. But it exists, and we have it, so we're going to look at it. And so this is SCP, the 2 yuan packs. They all kind of have this cracked ice, even on the rares. And so this is SCP 846, 862. There's 2002. I like that one. It's 1087. In this case, they stole that artwork from like one of those animal encyclopedias. That's not fan art. It's still stolen art, but it wasn't stolen from a fan, at least. That was 134. And then we get into some. So I lost my train of thought because this is new. I don't have this one. SCP-342. That's crazy. There's very few that I'm missing right now, and so this being one that I'm missing is kind of an impressive thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that up right now. I haven't done a video on it in a while, but I have a PC of these SCP cards where I keep them all in top loaders and on in a top loader binder. So it's like a full thing. Anyway, okay, we'll keep going. So what do we got here? This is a Kaio product. So Kaio is, a huge manufacturer of trading cards in China. They make the Marvel Hero Battle and a lot of the big sets. But this is a product they make on behalf of Tencent for a manga anime series. written and developed in China called Duo Luo Continent or Soul Land. And so I might call it either. I might call it Duo Luo or I might call it Soul Land. Either name is correct. But it's basically a manga about a fantasy world where people learn to fight with their soul power, right? So they have like a soul. Each one has, different soul powers that they can use, and they learn to fight with those. So that's what it's all about. And there's a lot of these. They make a lot of Soul Land cards. Many, many, many sets at all sorts of different levels, including premium card levels. What we have here is just a 1 yuan pack, so it's not going to be the fanciest cards, but we still might pull something interesting. And the artwork is unique. You can see it's kind of like a 3D, computer 3D rendered art. That's the way it looks. So this show is available free on YouTube. You can go look it up. Just search Soul Land or Duo Luo, and you'll find it. And you can watch some of the episodes. And they use this art style in the actual episodes. So there we got an SR. That's kind of nice. And otherwise, yeah, I've got, I think this wolf guy is probably the coolest one we got. These are all just, these are rares. So what's here? And this is a nice looking SR. Pretty cool foil treatment on it. And, it's Kaio, so they make a good card. It's just these are very low end products for sale as cheaply as possible. So that's kind of what that is. How about Goddess Story? We've got 4 of these in the set. This is one of the packs. The Goddess Story uses this NS number designation. So NS2 means this is a 2 yuan pack. You can see it there, 2 yuan. So NS2. And then M05 is the series. So this is series 5. There's 10 total series that have been released, 10 being the latest one. And I have that in here as well, but this is 5. So this is a bit older. And these are all what we call like waifu cards. And so they're, anime ladies, basically. But the artwork is diverse and really kind of interesting art. And it's produced by a company called Little Frog, which is totally different from Little Dinosaur. I know they sound similar, but they're completely different companies. And Little Frog does, I think, incredible design work. And so these base cards here aren't too much to look at. They're just kind of, the art's great and everything. But when you get into the SSRs and above, their foil work is just exceptional. It's really, really good. You can even kind of start to see it here on the SR. Look up here. See that really complex refraction texture up there? That's the kind of stuff Little Frog does. Now the problem with it, you can see they're kind of stuck like that. That's how the ink gets transferred, the way I was talking about earlier. But it's, they're low-end packs. You can't complain too much. But what happens is these packs get kind of stacked on top of each other in warehouses. And as a result, they, get kind of stuck together, get compressed and stuck together like that. I'm only sleeving cards that I would intend to scan. So this bulk down here, I don't plan on scanning, which is why I haven't sleeved it. And even though that's an SR, I already have like 5 or 6 of these SRs, so I'm not really, I'm not putting that one in a sleeve anymore. Let's keep going here. So here's Hero Battle. This is probably the most famous trading card product to come out of China. Even a lot of Marvel collectors in the West know about this product and collect it because they are very high quality trading cards, even though this is a TCG. So this is technically a hidden information TCG. You can see the backs, just like a Magic the Gathering or something. You can't tell what card it is from the back. And then, yeah, on the front, we've got this just fantastic artwork. And another Kaio product, but this is one they really put their heart into, so these all look great. And then we can see some Iron Man. This SR is probably the hit of the pack. So let me get that sleeved up. good looking Iron Man too. And today, besides this battle, there'll be tomorrow. I'm gonna do the Chainsaw Man. That's a pretty nice setup there. Gonna do the Chainsaw Man 5-set battle. We have 5 different sets now, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But otherwise, we're mostly gonna be doing box openings this week, where we just rip whole boxes, right? That's just because I need space. We're running out of space in the archives, and we need to get some more room in here. So we will be, like I said, opening whole boxes in order to make space. This is what we opened that pack for. Sorry, so this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, also by Little Dinosaur. It's a 2-yuan product, and great set. All the cards, as you saw, look cool, but it's when you get into the SSRs and URs that it really shines. Like you can see here, right? Like this card just looks awesome, right? And so that's what we open that for. And I only have 1 box of those, and I've pulled maybe 8 SSRs from it already. I've only opened like 12 packs, so you get a pretty good hit rate. Pretty good SSR hit rate there. Let's see, I don't want to open another SCP yet. How about Genshin Impact? Yeah, so there are a lot of Genshin Impact products available. Many, many different boxes from all sorts of different manufacturers and printers and designers, and I don't think any of them are official. They're all bootlegs, as far as I can tell. This is the only one I own, and as you can see, the artwork is good, although the cards are a little bit plain, you know, being just color printed cards. And then it comes with redemption like that. So that whole pack just had rares. No hit at all in that entire pack. A little bit disappointing, right? But I think that's going to happen in the lower end products. How about One Piece? Yeah. So here's One Piece. It's a 1-yuan box. And this is by, I'm not sure, but it's a different group. It's not Little Dinosaur. It's not Little Frog. It's somebody else. And I'm not sure if these are bootlegs or what. But this set is interesting because its hit level is R+. So those are just base cards. But when you get a hit in a pack, it's going to be this. It's not SR, it's R+. And then all they do is add a little bit of sparkle foil to it, I guess. Let me see. Another interesting thing about this set is, yeah, see how these all have like card backs with biography information about the character? This one has a redemption pack. And so for all the cards, sorry, I'm going to pause quick. There's a lot of noise. Yeah, like I was saying, what happens with these sets is because they print this on the back of a regular card, if you want to really complete this set, you end up having to, like this wouldn't count, right? Because it's a redemption. You need to find one that has the printed back in order for it to count. Minor little trivia, probably nobody cares. That's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Here, let's grab this SCP. So if you remember, this SCP is the original older version of it. They did try to remake it, but they only made 1 set in the remade design. And so this is an updated version of SCP Foundation called YCSX. If you see this X, that's this. But again, it only exists in this one form here, this 2-yuan form. And you'll see the cards are very different. First, they have a different size, right? Like the cards, these cards are small. They're the older size format. This is sort of the standard trading card size format. So this is the same size as like a Western card. That is smaller than a Western card. And then you can see also there's totally different design work and art on these. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't get many SSRs from that set, so that's really cool. Yeah, this SSR is one I don't have yet. Although again, remember that is stolen artwork, so keep that in mind. Although, it's nice to get one I don't have. Cool. I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna throw these away. Actually, maybe I'll keep them so you can kind of see what this looks like. But again, this is something like, because I have so much of each of these products, I could put together at least 10 sets like this of these exact same packs. And theoretically sell them or resell those repacked sets. I don't know, maybe people don't want repacks. I always warn you not to buy single packs anyway, so you probably shouldn't do that. Although in this case, like, it's not about, you're not really buying something like that because you're looking for major hits. That would not be a good reason to get something like that. The reason you get that would be to have fun, like to open the cards and just see what you get, right? Not because you're expecting to get major hits. I would say, like, I always recommend this to people too, but if you're really looking to get good cards, don't bother with the low end 1 and 2 yuan products. Just goes directly to 10 yuan or above. Like, if you can get a premium product, but like One Piece, for example, right? You can get these low 1 yuan products, but they also have super premium sets, like I opened the other day, that are just mind-blowingly awesome. Like, if you want One Piece cards, get that. Don't get these, right? You only get these if you're, I don't know, crazy or a little kid, or like shopping with your mom at a grocery store. That's kind of where this sort of a product is meant to be sold, right? Now I say that, and here I am opening them. So, like, obviously, if you want to open them, go for it. Like, I am certainly not the one to tell you not to do that, since it's all I ever do. Yeah, okay, so this is another One Piece set, but this is by a little dinosaur. You can see their logo up in the corner. And so I kind of think of these as official One Piece cards, even though I think they're also bootlegs. But I don't know that for sure. But at least you can get actual SRs in that one, not just R plus, right? That's kind of a nice thing. Okay, let's move on. So this is Gintama. So it's like a comedy Edo period anime from Japan. And these cards are interesting. They're a little bit plain in their design, but the color printing on them is nice, right? And so for that reason, I kind of like them. But there's very little difference between an SR and an SSR in these sets. Oh, there's our Kagura. Nice. So I won't. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Sorry, I'll go ahead and sleeve these. I always forget I don't really need to be cheap with my sleeves anymore, because I bought like a whole case of sleeves, 10,000 sleeves. I have a lot of them. How about this? So this is something kind of interesting. This is Kaio again. And this is the Three Kingdoms, so you can kind of see it there. But it's the Three Kingdoms. But weirdly, this is the only 3 yuan pack I put into this set. And the reason I put it in here is because even though this is priced at the 3 yuan level, this is actually like a 1 yuan product the way it's configured. And what I mean by that is it's sold in 36-pack boxes, which to me says it's a 1 yuan product, right? It's just that inflation has driven Kaio to raise the price on that. And so it's kind of a preview of the future more than anything. This is a TCG though, so these Three Kingdom cards are TCG cards, or they're meant to be. Although they mix the art of the other cards, so you'll see they use the artwork from the art cards, but then they have TCG rules at the bottom. So it's a very simple, like a really, really simple TCG game. Cool, we got some good cards here today too. So this is an L3 rarity, and this is, what is this, L2, I think? Oh, I can't remember. So the problem is this card has the KYSG designation. This card is actually one of the art cards. They just put it into those packs. So you can pull this from the art card set or the TCG card set, and it's exactly the same card, same back, same designation, everything. And then this is just a rare version of one of the TCG cards. Very pretty foiling. Awesome. How about this? This is silly. So we opened official Marvel cards. So this is Hero Battle by Kaio. That is an officially licensed product. So, like, no joke, Marvel officially licensed that for China, so that there's nothing illegal about that at all. This, on the other hand, is very, very, very bootleg. This is Kuyo. So the company made their name similar to Kaio, but they put a U instead of an A. And I mean, in Chinese, it's a different character, but these are bootleg Avengers cards, and you'll see they are very bootleg. So this is an SR, which is kind of cool because it's Thanos. I love collecting Thanos cards. Although I don't like the movie cards as much. But I will go ahead and sleeve that because it is Thanos. But then the rest of these are just going to be rares and movie art again from the Avengers movie. Oh, there's a new Black Widow. I don't think he has that one yet. Sorry, there's a friend of mine on Instagram. It has a huge Black Widow collection, and I'm always looking for more cards for him. It's Goddess Story again. This is NS10. So like I said, this is the very latest set. Although this is the low-end version of it, the 1 yuan box, so it won't have the highest rarities. One thing this new set includes is a rarity called Queen, which those cards look amazing, but you can't pull them from 1 yuan packs. You have to get 10 yuan or better packs to pull those. Still great looking cards, as you can see here. And our hit is going to be this SR right here. Nice. Again, that's Goddess Story by Little Frog. One of the longest running waifu series. It's massive. I mean, it's massive. Just search Goddess Story sometime on Google and you'll see there's a lot. So this is another little dinosaur Demon Slayer set, but this is the newest set. So this is GM6. So if you remember, the one we opened before was 4. This is 6. Very similar art and similar redemptions, but I think the artwork looks better on these. I don't know if it's just their choice of which art they used or what, but I think it looks better. And especially I think the SRs look better. If you look, like this SR has, you know, just silvering and the normal artwork, whereas this one you get like a much kind of cooler, you know, fantasy style art on it. So yeah, so I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve this. Sorry. Gosh, there's just sleeves laying around everywhere here. Okay, keep going. I don't want to do another SCP right away. How about this? Okay, this is Victor's Versus. So this is very interesting product indeed. This is another TCG. It's often sold as a League of Legends TCG, but it's really not. It's actually based on a game called Honor of Kings, which was made by Tencent after they bought Riot. So Tencent owns Riot, the designer of League of Legends, but Riot wouldn't let them make League of Legends for mobile phones a long time ago. They have that now, of course, but back in the day they were like, oh, no one will play that, we're not gonna let you do that. But Tencent went ahead and just made it their own version of it called Honor of Kings. And this TCG is a spin-off of that mobile game. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at here. And again, it's a full TCG with hidden information and everything. I have a rules book for it. I just never translated that. You know, cool looking cards, and they look like the League of Legends characters, heroes, because you know Tencent owned those heroes and was able to use that artwork. There is a puzzle, so even though it's a TCG, this is a puzzle card that comes with the TCG, right? And you could put together a full puzzle if you had all 9 of these. I have a couple. I don't have all 9 yet. How about... No, we don't have enough Goddess Story. How about another Dragon Ball? So this is Dragon Ball, again by Little Dinosaur. This is a 2 yuan pack from LZ2. So the other pack we opened was a 1 yuan pack from LZ3. This is from LZ2, so the earlier set, basically. And our hit is going to be this SR here. Oh, maybe we got better hits, actually. Okay, sorry. I put that down. Yeah, I love these. This is the redemption card. It's the coolest looking card in the entire set. And it's the freaking redemption card. Like, what are you guys doing here? Very strange. Here we go. And these will be the rares that we pulled. Again, a great set, just a little bit. Actually, we got 2 SCP. Yeah, we have a lot of SCP and a lot of Goddess stories. So this is SCP 2. So what I mean by that is it's the second series. So YCSR 2, right? So this is the second series of the product after they finished the complete print run of YCSR 1. YCSR 1 was a full product. It had 1 yuan, 2, 3, 5, and 10, and special edition products all made for it. And I have all of those. But then YCSR 2 was a far less popular product, and it only actually got this one box. So this 2 yuan, 2 yuan? Yeah, 2 yuan packs. That was the only box ever created for it. And then it got reprinted in a few other sets, but it never got a full 10 yuan box, for example. But as we'll see here, it's basically the same designs as YCSR 1, just featuring different SCPs. I have all of these. And I'm pretty sure I have this as well. So I'm just going to put that there because I think I already have that. How about something really neat? How about this? So this is another Kaio product. So Kaio, again, big manufacturer of cards. But this is based off a mobile game called Egg Party, which is kind of like a game where you sort of run through obstacle courses and do mini games, and you get outfits, right? You get unlocked DLC outfits. That's sort of what makes your character special in the game. And so that's what the cards all feature, the different outfits that you can get. It's a beautifully designed set from a graphic design perspective, and also has some neat treatments to it. A very interesting set from Kaio. Really different from everything else that they've produced, which I think makes it kind of a really interesting product for sure. More Goddess Story. Like I said, there's a lot of Goddess Story out there. This is NS7. So if you remember, there's 10 different releases. We looked at 5, we looked at 10. This is 7. And they're all the same basic concept, but they have different characters and different art in them. That's a really good looking one. Very striking art here. I love all the flowers. Sunflowers. And we get an ISR. go. Very nice. Then how about, sure, Kamen Rider. So Kamen Rider X, there's a lot of different Kamen Rider series. It's kind of like a Power Rangers precursor from Japan. So these guys wear rubber suits, they ride around on these cool motorcycles, and they can transform into these like Power Rangery type kaiju looking things. And they fight against kaiju uh, monsters. So that's what they fight against. We might get a card. So far, these have all been. Oh, there's one. So there's one of the monsters they would fight against, right? And there's another. And they basically are like a Power Rangers type team. And this is one of the SRs. So you can see they look really cool. It's another Kaio product. And on this and Ultraman, Kaio puts this foil here with the product name in the background. So you can kind of see the word, Kaio animation, right, over and over again in the back. Kind of a neat effect they put on those. Is that? We're getting there. 5 packs left. I'm trying to decide what to open next. How about these? You probably got really excited when you saw this. But these are not Kaio Transformers. This is actually an unknown manufacturer. I don't know who made these. They're presumably licensed, but they were obviously licensed before Kaio got the license, because they own it now. And these use a different type of rarity system. So instead of SR, they say SG. Right, but that's the equivalent of an SR, and that's the equivalent of an SSR. SSG. So we got a couple of SSGs in here, which again, they're nice enough cards, but very bootleggy. And compared to the Kaio Transformers cards, they're not good. They're like bad. Okay, so let's keep going here. This is the OG SCP Foundation set. So this is YCSR 10101. Original, right? Before everything else came out, this was it. And and this is the 1 yuan pack. To give you an idea of how sort of original these are, Paimon was not even printing their logo on the back. So they started printing, well, this one doesn't have it either, sorry. But yeah, later on in the sets, they print their logo at the bottom. And for some of these cards, the only way you can tell the difference between two of them is that logo. So these are the original forms of the cards when they first were released. And it's still stolen artwork, so don't get too excited. And then we have an SR here. And this is an SR. I already have this one. It features SCP-162, which is sort of this big ball of spiky metal things, and it'll capture any other metal that comes near it. How do we want to do the last 3 here? How about Naruto first? So this is Kaio. They make a set of Naruto cards, a lot of them. I think there's 8 waves and many different levels in each wave. So, lots and lots of different boxes you could get. These are obviously the lowest end, 1 yuan product. So it's just color printed cards. But still, you've got some good artwork. And if you're interested in Naruto cards, you gotta start here. Now, alongside Kaio, Little Dinosaur also makes a set of Naruto cards that are also very good. So, they're kind of two competing sets, although these are officially licensed. So if you're looking for like a licensed Naruto card, Kaio is the way to go. Little Dinosaurs, I think, look better, but they aren't licensed, so you got to deal with that. Let's save Goddess Story for last. Okay, so here we have another YCSX. I was wrong, sorry. Okay, so remember before I said there was only one? There's 2, sorry. So yeah, YCSX has a 1 yuan and a 2 yuan box. This is the 1 yuan box. So you'll see the same designs in here, those larger cards. larger cards and different design work. It's this set that we're looking at here. And we got an SR. SRs are more common, but this is an SR I don't have yet. And really kind of cool sort of space artwork there. SCP-1795. Yeah, I don't know what SCP-1795 is. Also, we're at the 40-minute mark, so I'm not gonna go look it up right now. I just looked at it. We're really far into this. Okay, last pack. We did 28 packs, almost 30. I was gonna do 30. I was gonna throw in like 2 more, but I thought for the theme, this worked well. So yeah, and actually by next week I will have 2 more of these low-end boxes. So by next week I could do 30. Pretty cool, huh? These are very like interesting little cards, I think, to collect. I enjoy the artwork and design on them quite a bit. There we go. I don't know. Again, I just call this the everything on the table because I wasn't sure what else to call it. But there you can kind of see what that was all about. There's the packs we opened, 28 different packs. And again, like I said, I can create, like I could make this set 10 or 12 times from the packs I have left. And, make that available for sale if people want to open this type of thing. Although I don't know if that's worth it to you. You get a lot of cards, right? A lot of different cards. But like I said, just like if you had opened, it's exactly as if you had opened a 1 or 2 yuan box and you opened all the packs, you would get this kind of distribution. Tons of bulk, a few minor hits, and like just a handful of major hits, right? We didn't even get a UR in that set. It's common, right? You could buy a box and not get a single UR. That is possible, right? At the low end levels, SSR is your big hit, and so that's what we got. All right, so I'll go ahead and stop the video here and set up for the next one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.